The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world. Hello, and welcome to Thursday, November 30th. We are literally one day away from December. I don't know where 2023 went, but it is on its way out. It's 5:29, and I don't get a raise for that. In 30 seconds, maybe we'll press the button. Got a chance of flurries today, a high of -5. Tonight, chance of flurries, low of -12. Getting down there. Friday, sunny, high of -6. And Saturday, sunny, high of -6. Perfect day for a parade. Right now, it is -6. Wind chill making it feel like -10 at... Oh, still not 5:30. Sorry, no button. Are you a Spotify listener? They release their annual Wrapped reports, and social media has gone wild with folks letting each other know their listening habits. What are their top favorite artists? How long have they listened? What are their top songs? And I've been seeing people's numbers. A friend of mine listened for more than 50,000 minutes. And I thought that was absolutely wild. Do we have 55,000 minutes of music listening a year? Time to do that? I guess we have 525,600 minutes. Mike Jones, one of the people who was in the Rent play that they sing that song in, he tried to make sure he had music on for at least half of those minutes. His listening time was 281,000. I don't even understand. I have to say a big thank you to all who have listened to our podcast. You can get it on Spotify, which is kind of cool. So thanks to people who listen. We also get a little Wrapped report, and we get to see how much our listenership has increased. And ours has increased 225%, which is amazing. And it also tells you how many minutes of content you created in the year. And we created 3,200 minutes. So that felt really cool and kind of a neat little measurement. So if you are looking for something to fill your time when you're not listening to this show live, you could do it on Spotify. There's 3,200 minutes worth of it. Whoa, 3 days in 1 week. What is up, Obie?
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations. Is that from a movie or just...
It's from Seinfeld episode.
Oh.
The guy who just embraces the British lifestyle. He just walks in, greetings and salutations, my friends.
I love it. Are you Seinfeld or a Friends kind of guy?
Oh, I'm 100% Seinfeld, and it was for one sole reason that it relates to the Christmas present I talked about the other show about Felix Poffin.
Yeah.
On his player card on the back, it had like favorite TV show, and it said Seinfeld. And I'm like, well, I love Felix Poffin. I want to be Felix Poffin. So I'm going to start watching Seinfeld. And I just felt I could sit and watch the seasons back to back to back.
Wow.
It's so funny. I don't know, Kramer. Yeah, everything. It's hilarious.
I do love to like the sound effect, like the doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Oh, my twin brother played bass, and like so he would always play the intro, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom, and I'm like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, that's good. I am definitely a Friends person, but I did recently actually watch through all of Seinfeld for the first time, like last November, and I was like, it's actually a pretty good show. I don't know why we have to pick one or the other.
It's pretty clever. Two different shows though.
Yeah,
I feel like
definitely.
It's like you got to pick a side almost.
You think so? Okay, I don't think you have to. I'm like, it's two different shows. Can we not love Friends and Seinfeld? I don't think we can love them equally. So maybe actually I am contradicting myself.
Might even because they were competing at one point for ratings.
Right.
Maybe, I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I think so. Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
And Friends came out in 92. So
I wish they brought it back.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
I would like that. Either show. Please do. Pivot! Just a reminder, a little PSA, very exciting. Elf on the Shelf returns tomorrow.
Oh.
Santa's going to send those elves down to houses who have said yes to the elf there, and they'll be arriving tomorrow morning, December 1st.
Well, I guess we'll be seeing Crystal and Kayla in the old Big Daddy O house.
And then the Big Daddy O house. Okay, so you have two elves that come and visit you.
Yeah, and sometimes they pick weird spots to like, throw their little tricks. Like the one time I went to use the washroom and one was sitting on the toilet and I'm like, well, it's pooping Hershey Kisses and candy canes, and now I can't use this washroom for a 24-hour period because if I touch it, I ruin the surprise and the magic of it, right?
So, okay. So what happened? You touch it, you ruin the magic.
Yeah. So if the kids pick up the elves or touch it, it loses its magic for a day, so it doesn't go back to the Santa's workshop to kind of give them a report of how the kids were doing. So it's kind of like a consequence, right? So.
Oh, well, nice of you, Big Daddy-O, to not touch it as well. Do you have a second bathroom, I'm guessing?
Yeah, there's more. But, I mean, if I was in an apartment with only one washroom,
well, you're just going to have to go out back and pop a squat. Really cool news coming from the CMHA this morning. There is now a quick 3-digit easy number to remember for suicide prevention.
That's awesome. Makes it a lot easier for people to reach out for help.
Yeah, absolutely. So instead of 911, if you know somebody or if you are in a situation where you're considering suicide and you need to talk to someone right away, you can call 988. And there will be somebody there to answer the phone 24/7. And
it's a perfect time for that to roll out. Obviously, the holiday season is tough for a lot of people, and the numbers would support that suicides do increase during this time. And as a first responder, I can kind of confirm that. So 988, if you need to talk to someone, call, because we love you.
Yes.
We need you here.
Exactly. And we actually here in our region, amazingly, already have a 24/7 helpline that you can call. The number is 780-743-HELP. And you will get to talk to a local volunteer 24/7, which is amazing and such a cool thing. If you call it, you will be chatting with somebody in Edmonton, which is totally fine. They'll still be able to help you. It's just an easier number to remember, 988.
100%.
Merriam-Webster, she does it every year, releases a word of the year. And sometimes it's a new word, one you've never heard of, and other times it's just one that's been searched a lot. And this year, she's chosen the word authentic for 2023. Now, she's saying it's because it has risen so much in searchability that people are looking for an authentic voice. They're looking for things that are real in our very new world of the AI creating everything.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to bring that up. AI has... I had a buddy post something on his story the other day of like this massive body transformation. I'm like, man, is this real? Is this AI? And he's like, you're the only one that could tell it was AI. I'm like,
wow.
But like he's in the process of like losing weight. I'm like, he's like, this is my after picture. I'm like, well, AIs can do a lot.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up, man. But it is crazy that, we can write to ChatGPT or whatever and say, like, can you make me a picture of Steph and Obie in the mountains? And it'll be like, yep, sure, here you go. Lake Louise, there we are. We never went to the mountains together.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. And then there's this... I can tell that people are looking for authenticity when things like the B-Rail app come out and everybody wants it. Have you heard of that app?
Yeah, just 2 minutes ago when you told me about it. Did a quick search. I'm not going to lie. Transparency. You got to be authentic, right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So this app actually allows people to be completely authentic in the sense that it prompts you to take a photo in a 2-minute time window, and it actually turns on your front-facing camera as well as your back-facing camera. So there is no like, okay, I'm going to run to this one spot in my house that's clean, or I'm just going to have a wall behind me, because it actually takes the photo on the front-facing camera as well. So you have to make sure your view forward and your view backward is good.
The big pile of clothes that you're trying to hide.
Yeah, that chair in everybody's room that we pretend doesn't exist. Got a little PSA for all those folks who made a New Year's resolution last year when the clock struck midnight. Today is November 30th, so tomorrow is the final month of 2023. It's the final 31 days of you being able to fulfill your New Year's resolution.
30 days to lose 45 pounds? I don't know.
Oh, whatever, Obie. Oh, my gosh. Not an ounce of fat on this guy.
Yeah. Are you sure? You want me to take my shirt off?
No.
The viewers won't see it, but...
Jeepers. All right. I made a New Year's resolution last year to eat my freezer. And I have
literally eat a freezer?
No, like eat what's inside, because I always buy things on really good sale, but then they're frozen when I want to have dinner, and so I go and buy fresh meat or fresh things that aren't frozen to make. And so my New Year's resolution was to get to the bottom of my freezer. And I've been working really hard on it. I've fallen off the wagon a couple times and bought more things to put in the freezer. But this is my own PSA, because today I have plans. I intend to go home and write down everything that is in my freezer and have it in my phone so that when I go to the grocery store, I can be like, I have stuff for pulled pork. I have things for, so that I can
create a recipe. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I'm like, I only have 30 days left to eat this entire freezer. And it is down to like halfway.
Is there like anything that like randomly fallen out of a box, like a ice cream bar or something? There's about 3 inches of ice on it because it's freezer burnt, but I had a New Year's resolution. I'm going to eat this chocolate.
I did find a waffle like that. It was still in like the plastic bag, but it was not in a box anymore. And I tried.
Is it like an Eggo?
Yeah, it was awful. It was like cardboard, and I only got 2 bites in, and I was just like, nope, not worth it. Not worth the calories. Not worth the anything.
A liter of maple syrup will not fix that.
Yeah, exactly. Shrinkflation has hit yet another thing.
Uh-oh.
Kraft Dinner.
Oh.
I know. It's so sad.
Come on, Kraft. Be better.
And for like our whole lives, you've kind of been able to portion out exactly how many boxes of Kraft Dinner you need because it's such a staple and a steady Eddie. It never changes.
Never changes.
And no longer. Now you got to portion it out with 25 grams less of noodles.
And it's pasta. It can't be the most expensive ingredient, but I'm trying to stay positive here. I can only assume with less pasta and the same amount of cheese, the ratio of cheesiness to pasta is increased. So maybe that's a good thing, unless they reduce the grams in the cheese, then I'll be I'm typing up an email right now.
They didn't.
It worked for Starbucks when the gingerbread latte. Now, sorry, I'm a man of the people.
Man of the people. You're going to let them know. If you can take some of my noodles, but you can't have my cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Think that Girl Guides took a creepy turn last night. I don't know what the playground in the dark did to them, but suddenly some of the girls came up to me and said that they were going to go summon a demon. I was like, pardon me. I think you're supposed to run from demons. You're not supposed to summon them. And then another girl, I don't know if she overheard or what happened, but she kind of became one. She was kind of like gnashing her teeth and asking me about ghosts standing behind me.
Halloween is over.
Somebody tell them that tomorrow is December. Yeah, it was quite terrifying.
Did they see dead people?
Yes, at least they said they did. I couldn't see them, but they insisted there were some standing behind me.
Wait, you don't see dead people ever?
Don't tell Obie. I mean, if you
mean the one that's right behind you on your.
Stop this madness. It is Thursday, which means that we have Bob MacKay in studio with us. Obie's here too. Bob, update on the United Way campaign?
Well, first of all, good morning, and you will notice that my cohort in crime, Kathy Steves, is not here. She slept in.
Oh, wow.
Put her on blast.
Yes, got a call out on her. So, anyway, the campaign just wrapped up here. We're at the end of November, so we're just doing a tally up now there. Not quite as successful as we were hoping it would be, but, still appreciate all the donations by everybody here in Fort McMurray. It's really helped out, and like I say, we'll see how it plays out here. We got a few events coming up, so.
What kind of events do you got coming up?
Well, the big one is Grinchmas. So that's that little luncheon coming up on December 10th. I believe tickets are still available. So, yeah, it's a good opportunity to get out with the kiddos and have a blast with that there. And then, of course, down at the parade this weekend, that's going to be a hoot. We're actually putting a float in ourselves for Acton. But, it's going to be a good time. There's going to be all the different social profits that we help. They're going to be doing different little things, like maybe some hot chocolate stands, maybe collecting toys. So keep an eye out for all those folks down there trying to raise funds and toys for a great time of year.
Perfect. So definitely bring things with you to the parade to donate to the United Way.
Absolutely.
But then as well, tell us a little bit more about Grinchmas. What can somebody expect? They're going to buy a ticket, and what's going to happen?
Well, like I said, it's going to be, it is a luncheon. So it is a little opportunity for the kiddos get-togethers to come, and they're going to be just different events for all the kids. It is a parent and kid thing, so it's not just a parent thing. And there's going to be different events, different like face paintings and stuff like that. That's going to be happening there. So it's a good time for the family to get together, right?
Sounds like a ton of fun.
Is something happening at Syncrude?
Yeah, our friends at Syncrude, they really pulled it out for us at the end here. They're doing a holiday cash draw. So I do ask all of our friends that work at Syncrude if you could reach out. It's up to $4,000, I believe, and maybe some extra prizes. So yeah, if you guys can participate in that, that'll help us out more to help our community. Because remember, folks, 1 in 4 people here in Fort McMurray depend on what United Way does. So.
And now that $4,000, Syncrude's giving that as a cash draw,
Absolutely,
right? All their donations are going to United Way.
Yeah, those folks are rock stars. So yes, absolutely.
Really, really cool. Bob, thank you so much for coming in today. I wish you all the best with the campaign.
Thank you so much, and I hope you guys have an awesome day today.
You as well. Thank you.
You can see that, the show's coming to the end. You're shaking a thing up over there. What are you doing?
It's my stimulants, aka pre-workout, because I head next door to Gymnation, the best gym in town.
Wow. And get your pump on, you're saying?
Get my swole on, as they say. Today's just an arms day and cardio, so a little vanity workout.
Oh, okay.
Get the blood flowing. Got nothing else going on.
So what's in your cup? It's just called pre-workout? Or?
Yeah, it's the company's new. It's to Canada. It's an American company. It's called Bucked. And it's the name.
Oh my!
It's got antlers on it, but like the name of the actual pre-workout, it's called Woke AF. Can't say that on the radio.
These gym monkeys, eh?
Yeah, you call me a meathead. That's the term we use, is meathead. We just pick heavy things up and put them down. We're not intelligent or anything. Actually, we are. We're very kind. The big people in the gym are actually the nicest ones. So.
Okay, good to know. All right, little known secret. It's a life hack. Ask the big people for help at the gym. All right. Hey, Obie, it's been a ton of fun, but we got to get out of here.
It's been a blast this week.
It's crazy, right? You've been here 3 times. I'm so thankful for you joining me on the morning show.
Yeah, I got to start fielding questions of why I'm here so often. A lot of my friends think I'm doing this full time, which I'm not.
I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't be sad about it, but just the fact that you've been willing to come and join me and help me out on the show has been great. Would you come back?
Of course. I got to do my acting for the 12 Days of Christmas, right?
Right. And he did give us a hint there about his favorite movie a little earlier today. So 12 Days of Mixmas is coming up. Did you have something else you wanted to add?
Yeah, we end with a catchphrase, but I don't really have one today. But I'm going to bring up something we talked about earlier today, about the new suicide prevention line, 988. It is the season where some people get lonely and they do make that ultimate decision to take their lives. And so my suggestion today is reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while and just open a conversation and make sure they're okay. And go from there. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Obie. And so exactly what he said, 988 is a 24-hour suicide hotline and very easy to remember. Instead of 911, you can call 988 and you will get a person that can help you out, whether you are considering that ultimate decision or if you're nervous about a friend making that choice.
Always look out for each other.
Yeah, thanks, Obie. So he will be back one of these days as well. And both of us, we're really hoping your day is looking on the bright side.
We'll see you Saturday at the parade.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.